At long last, it's finally time. Useless information and Easter eggs in Escape from Tarkov Part 3. No need for a long intro, you guys already know what to expect, so let's get right into it, starting with items. The new cosmetic item, the Bomber Beanie, is very similar to the beanie worn by the main character in the classic cartoon, Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Also, for some reason it has an armor class of 1, with a whopping 150 points of durability. The SSD drive is modeled after the Samsung Evo 840 250GB solid-state drive. The SICK case is modeled after the Vert-X large organizational pouch. If you go to the Vert-X website and click on the reviews for this item, there are numerous references to Escape from Tarkov by satisfied customers. The thick items case is based off of the 1780 Protector Transport case by Pelican. It costs a whopping $541 in real life, and unfortunately there are no Tarkov-related reviews in their website. The relatively new AFAK item is modeled after the Falcon Tac Trauma Kit IFAK, which is around $50 on Amazon. It includes a splint, cat tourniquet, trauma bandages, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it actually seems like a very well put together medical kit. The waist bag was a very early version of a secure container with a 2x2 container size, or basically a reskinned alpha container. It was removed from the game, but then re-added in patch 12.9, and it can actually be obtained via the scav case, although extremely rare. Speaking of container sizes, a rare backpack was added to the game and given to certain streamers in response to a video that criticized the game for being pay to win, saying that the MBSS backpack was too overpowered. The Meme BSS backpack has a massive 6x6 external dimension, but only a 1x1 container size. As far as I know, there is no way to get this backpack anymore. Tagilla's new Cry Precision plate carrier has a shoulder strap that was damaged and then repaired with a piece of chain, with some of the armor plate showing under the fabric, and there's a giant middle finger on the backside. The AI2 medkit may seem familiar if you've played the Stalker series of games, but the history of the kit is quite interesting. During the Cold War, AI2s were issued in kits that also came with GP5 gas masks, as part of a civilian defense program to protect citizens in the Soviet Union against radioactive fallout in the event of an all-out nuclear exchange. The AI2 contains all kinds of medications to treat radiation poisoning and its symptoms, including antibiotics, a narcotic opiate syrette, and anti-vomiting medication. You can buy replica and original kits online, but the narcotic syrettes are almost always removed, but sometimes the other medication is still inside, although way past its shelf life. Keck tape is a reference to flex tape, in which numerous internet memes have been born from its hilariously over-the-top commercial.
Oh, that's a lot of damage!
The Tetris item is modeled after the cheap Chinese knockoff of Tetris, named Brick Game. They're actually still made to this day and can be found in dollar stores and other bargain bin shops. The original Tetris game was produced by a Russian programmer by the name of Alexei Pazidnov. Fire Clean with a K is of course the streamer item for clean, but is based off of Fire Clean with a C, which is an actual gun lubricant. In the description of the item it says that it is the highest quality gun lubricant in the world, and that can be used in other cases. This is most likely a reference to some drama that occurred in the firearms industry following a series of videos, where someone with knowledge and equipment to do so analyzed the chemical composition of Fire Clean and found that it was chemically identical to Crisco cooking oil. This caused a major uproar in the gun community, as some were furious that they were being sold overpriced cooking oil, and others found it hilarious and created memes, and some even attempted to cook food with it. And lastly, we referenced in our Peacekeeper lore video that within his quest line, he tasks you with gathering items so that he can essentially start a drug lab within the health resort on Shoreline. If you look in the descriptions of each of the items he needs, such as bleach, alkaline surface washer, and others, it mentions its primary purpose, but then mentions the alternative uses for those items. Alright, let's get on to maps. On Reserve, next to the hermetic door alarm switch, some of the bushes are painted bright green with paint buckets all around. This is in reference to the mindless and tedious tasks that low-ranking military men are sometimes tasked with, such as painting the grass green, mopping a parking lot in the rain, cutting grass with scissors, or cleaning bathrooms with toothbrushes. There's a painting or mural of what appears to be Vladimir Lenin on the side of the White Knight building on Reserve. On Shoreline, in the small village near the tunnel extract, there is a house which has a room that needs to be breached in order to enter it. There's nothing in the room besides a chair that is upside down and on the ceiling. Some believe this is a reference to the horror movie The Conjuring. A billboard on Customs shows an image of the lead animator at BSG. And we'll finish off with some random facts. The voice for USEC 3 is that of content creator 41. The USEC voice line, just like in the movies I've Got a Bad Feeling About This, is a reference to Star Wars. In nearly all major Star Wars movies, someone utters the phrase, "I've got a bad feeling about this."
I have a bad feeling about this.
The CMMG Mutant is one of the newest guns in the game, and although developers render firearms in Escape from Tarkov nearly flawlessly every time, they made one mistake with the gun's model. Real CMMG Mutants are typically semi-auto only, but they can be converted to full auto by licensed dealers, law enforcement, and military samples. The model in game is full auto, but the gun lacks the pin located directly above the fire control selector that would typically retain the auto sear, or basically the part that allows the gun to fire in fully automatic. And finally, there is an absolutely massive tube of toothpaste that can be found in the lavatory component of the hideout. There you have it, folks. That's useless information, Easter eggs, and random facts of Escape from Tarkov Episode 3. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel here, but there's a few more secrets and pieces of weird information left, so there might be enough to make a part 4, but I need your help making it. If you know any interesting, weird, or cool facts about Escape from Tarkov that isn't already in the wiki, type it down in the comments below and it might make it into the next video. I appreciate you watching and all of those who have taken the time to subscribe. You guys rock. I'll have another video soon, but until then, I'm Jeff with EUL Gaming. Good luck out there.